Jiayang, how much dirty money did you pocket from our Kingsan village grapes?
You just smashed today's live streaming equipment. Grandma-soon, separate this batch into premium and grade A.
The average price can reach 10 won 80 cents.
Supporting us? And you're still pretending to be the good guy.
Today, I'm going to show everyone how you've been screwing over your own neighbors.
You buy them for 11 yuan 50 cents, but sell them online for 68. Jiayang, you're pocketing over 50 yuan a pound.
Jiayang, this price difference is way too huge. That's the online retail price.
It includes air freight, packaging, platform fees. I don't give a damn about your costs. These grapes grew right out of the soil of Kingsan village. Why the hell do you only buy them for 11 yuan 50 cents?
While people in the city pay 68. Whose pocket is all that extra money going into? We're out here getting sunburned until our skin peels, waking up in the middle of the night to harvest them.
Jiayang, didn't you say the platform was driving down the prices?
Didn't you say you were only making pocket change?
68 yuan isn't what I actually make.
That's the final retail price. Once the grapes are picked, they have to be cooled down to 5 degrees within 4 hours. Is the platform's cut really that high?
15% of the total sales.
Out of 68 yuan, the platform takes over 10 yuan right off the bat.
Accounts are all on your computer.
You can write whatever numbers you want. Who knows how much money you're actually pocketing? He's the one dealing with the platform, and he's the one who decides the price. If you don't believe the books, you can look at the contracts. Look at the platform payouts. Look at the shipping bills. Cut the crap. I have just one question for you today. You raising the price or not? This premium bunch is 11 yuan 50 cents. But it doesn't just magically fly from the field straight to the customer's hands. The packaging, the insulation, the cushioning. It all costs money. If a box gets damaged, the platform isn't going to make you pay for it. They come after me. Are these things really that expensive? Well, whether it's expensive or not is just up to whatever he says. We don't understand packaging, and we don't understand platforms.
But we do know one thing. We're the ones who grew these grapes.
Why should we just take your word for it?
Last month, the refund for spoiled fruit alone was 30,700.
The platform holds the funds for 15 days, but you guys get your money by the next afternoon. I'm the one fronting that money out of my own pocket.
Dao, why didn't you mention any of this before?
I thought everyone knew. And I didn't think I had to spell out all my hard work. Hear that? He says he's working hard. What? So us growing the grapes isn't hard work?
Is Grandma-san waking up at 4 in the morning to harvest them not hard work?
Jiayang, it's not that I don't trust you.
But 11.50 and 68 is just too big of a gap.
Can't you talk to the platform for us?
Raise it to 15. They sell it in the city for 68. Why can't we ask for 18? At least 20. Otherwise, we'll find our own buyers, haha. The platform's buying price isn't some wet market where you can just shout out whatever price you want. If we raise it to 20 today, and customers start returning them tomorrow,
Who's going to pay for those losses?
you hear that? He's trying to scare us with the customers now. If he doesn't raise it to 20, no one bring their grapes to his warehouse, right?
Exactly. If he doesn't raise the price, we won't sell.
Let's see who the platform gets their harvest from. Then
Please, don't do this. The grapes in the pre-cooling room today cannot be delayed any longer.
raise the price. Do it right now. To work it, with the affidavit of your martyr. Honey, why are you here? You didn't even eat lunch. Ah, Teacher Sue, you're just in time. You need to help us settle this. Don't you think what your man is doing is downright shameful? Stop picking those up. The equipment is fine. Stop acting so pitiful. Who are you trying to fool? Teacher Sue, just tell us. Buying at 11.50 and selling at 68? Does he have no conscience at all? If you want to talk about money, fine. But first, let's settle all the old debts.
Jiayang doesn't like to complain.
So let me speak for him. Until Lee, when your grapes got downy mildew and cost 460, did Zhao Yang ever deduct a single penny from your payout? I don't have time.
Lu Fu, remember last year's heavy rain when your grape fields were flooded?
Who lent you the water pump? And who paid for the diesel out of their own pocket? I never said I wouldn't pay you back. You haven't even brought it up since. I'm not saying you can't negotiate just because Jiayang helped you guys out. But before he sat here working on his computer, his tires blew out from driving back and forth so much. He even waited outside their office in the dead of night, doubling over in pain from a stomach ulcer. Save the sob story. You can't guilt trip us.
Choya, let me ask you one thing.
Are you raising the price today or not? Raise the price? Take a drink first. If you can't drink it, then don't. If you don't raise the price today, you won't even step foot in this yard. No price hike, no grapes. Let's see what he does when his platform runs completely out of stock. Xiaoyang, times are tough for everyone. Just think of it as doing your fellow villagers a favor. Raise it to 20? Uncle Law, you feel the same way? It's not that I don't trust you, son. It's just, the price difference is too hard to ignore. Make your decision. I've got your back. All right, see? Was that so hard? We could have settled this ages ago. Take back whatever hasn't been weighed yet. The ones already weighed are in the system.
We'll pay you according to the contract. The money will be in your accounts by tomorrow afternoon.
Xiaoyang,
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
it means exactly what I said. Take back whatever hasn't been weighed yet. Scoffs. Who are you trying to scare? If you don't take them today, tomorrow when your platform runs out of stock, you'll be crawling back to beg us anyway. Make your call. I'm right here with you. Hey, don't mess with that. This isn't about raising the price anymore. I am officially suspending all cooperation with Kingsan Village.
Xiaoyang, go do this. Just now, everyone was just riled up by Big Mouth.
Who was the one shouting to raise the price to 20 just now? Who said they wouldn't sell if we didn't raise it? And who was the one calling me a heartless crook? Fine, shut it down. Stop trying to scare us with your stupid platform. Our grapes in Kingsan Village are top quality. We can sell them just fine without you. Hey driver, cancel all subsequent batches from Kingsan Village. Whatever's already loaded onto the truck, we'll process according to the contract. As for the ones that aren't loaded yet, don't put them in the pre-cooling facility.
Send those 2 trucks back to the company. I, Zhao, will pay for the rental fees myself. Got it?
Pull the refrigerated trucks out too. Cancel the live stream special. Freeze the product labels for the Kingshan Village base. You people never cared about me. All you wanted was my cold chain logistics platform, and my clients, and our brand reputation. Well, I'm taking it all with me now.
Mr. Zhou, our partnership with Kingsan Village is officially off.
I'm switching our focus to Qixia instead. Manager Zhao, I was just about to call you.
I just reviewed the sample report from Qingxia.
The sugar levels are around 22%.
The aroma is incredible. We're putting the Kingshan Village deal on ice. We'll go with direct supply from the Qixia base.
I'll bring the contract over this afternoon.
How could that poor, rundown valley have any decent grapes?
Sounds good, as long as the quality stays consistent.
We can draw up an annual framework agreement. How do you want to handle the first batch? The initial deposit is 500,000 yuan. I'll wire it over right now.
500,000?
Who do you think you're bluffing? There is no way a poor wasteland like Qingxia has better grapes than Kingshan Village. Whether grapes are good depends on their sugar level. It depends on grading, the cold chain shipping, and the contracts. It's not about who screams the loudest. We already had a deal, didn't we? We're moving out to Qingxia.
Jiayuan,
Wait, let's talk about this.
Uncle Juan, you all chose not to sell just a moment ago.
So now, I choose not to buy. Business is a two-way street. You can't expect to jack up your prices and forbid me from taking my business elsewhere.
骄阳，你看这是我的味。
What loudmouth you said doesn't speak for the rest of us. Wait, who was the one shouting to raise the price to 20 yuan just now? Who said they wouldn't sell unless we raised the price? And who threatened to leave my platform with absolutely no stock? We just lost our heads for a second. Xiaoyang, don't get all high and mighty on us. Kingshan Village isn't going to roll over and die without you.
I never said Kingsan Village wouldn't survive. I'm just saying that as of today, I am done dealing with Kingsan Village.
Yang, the grandmas only joined in because they got riled up. Grandmas? Yours has already been entered. Send it out as usual. Uncle Mong, don't stop it anymore. Didn't you guys just want to see how he'd survive without Kingsan Village? Well, he's taking action now. Some people, you can never satisfy them. Pull over. Wait by Qingxi Cliff. They're waiting for you there. If you don't wait, you'll just keep pushing yourself to drink when you can't even swallow another drop. Even if you can't swallow it, drink it. If you're going to war, you have to keep yourself alive first. Let me do the math for you.
Don't count it. If you don't do the math, they'll just pretend it never happened.
$27,000 advanced for farming supplies, plus emergency loans.
$32,000 in shipping fees, wages for the temporary workers, and car repairs. Add that all up, and it's easily over $150,000. That's all pocket change. Not to you, it isn't. That time your dad got sick, you didn't even have enough money in your own account. But the very next day, when Wao Mao Kai asked to borrow 1,200, you still gave it to him anyway. Stop it. No, I have to say it. Don't lay it all out today. You'll just keep thinking you're the one who didn't do enough. 150,000. And that's not even counting the interest. Not counting all the sleepless nights you put in. Not counting you having to suffer through stomach pain.
Not counting how you had to smile and swallow your pride while they insulted you.
It's not like they don't know you helped them. They just took it for granted that you'd keep helping them forever.
Uncle Juan and the others, maybe they aren't bad people.
They're just terrified of Big Mouth Liu. They're afraid of picking the wrong side.
I know. They're afraid of getting yelled at by Big Mouth Yu.
Afraid they won't fit in the village anymore.
Afraid they won't be able to sell their own grapes, since they're all from the same village.
Sometimes, speaking up is harder than paying money. But just because it's hard doesn't mean you should have to suffer for them. Being afraid is also a choice. They were afraid of offending Big Mouth you, so they chose to stand by and let you get cornered. Then they should face the consequences themselves. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. But not nearly as much as you're hurting. You've been hurting for 7 years, and you still think you're supposed to just take it? The road to Kyunshi Cliff is hard to travel. A rough road is still better than a broken heart. What do we write for the first line? Completely eliminate all risks. Go credit and no mixing grades. No securing contracts through personal favors. Are these 3 rules tough enough? We're still missing 1. Write this down. Break the rules and you're out. And no going soft and deleting them later. What if the folks from Kyungsha make a fuss too? Then we hold them to these 4.5 rules. He's here. Manager Zhao is here. This time, we look at the rules first. We inspect the fruit first, and then the people.
Manager Zhao, Teacher Sue.
Here is the test report.
The farming records.
And the list of fertilizers and pesticides are all right here. Soil and water testing.
Test-tied residue pretests.
Fertilizer and pesticide logs. Take a look at the plot numbers first. If you're not satisfied, we don't have to sign. They showed us the records first. Now that's what I call sincerity. Do you think Manager Zhao will mind the long mountain road? The fact that he came means we have a chance. The fruit bloom is preserved really well. We wouldn't dare spray random pesticides. Plot number 2. East Slope, row 7. This plot gets great sunlight, but it's low on water. We were worried the fruit might turn out too small. Haha, 21.8. Manager Zhao, can this fruit make it into the premium markets? One high reading doesn't mean the whole truckload is consistent. Test 3 more spots. Plot number 2. East Slope, row 7, sample 1. Row 9, sample 2. This plot can be shortlisted for grade A. But it all depends on the harvest. We need to see if the pre-cooling and packaging can keep up. Does that mean we can sell them for more than Kingsan Village? Let's let Manager Zhao finish speaking first. A premium price isn't just something you shout out. It's built on sugar content, appearance, grading, cold chain logistics, and after-sales service. Every single link in the chain has to hold up. Every batch from now on has to be exactly like this. Understood. Think. We don't just talk about how sweet they are. We let the data prove it. Manager Zhao, you lay down the rules. We're all ears. Let's get the hard truth out of the way first, so we don't clash later on. First, pricing is based strictly on grades. Premium, grade A, and grade B. Each has its own price. Absolutely no mixing. What if it's just a tiny bit off? Even a tiny bit off, and it drops a grade. When customers taste it, they won't care how close it was. Second, missed grades mean the whole batch gets rejected. If you sneak small fruits into a basket, or split ones, or sun-damaged ones, that basket stays off the truck. Do you hear me? Don't think you can sneak in a few extra bunches to take advantage. Third, I handle the channels, after sales, and the cold chain. Fourth, payments must strictly follow the contract. Grow credit and no cash advances. Manager Zhao, if the platform sells really well, can we get a bigger cut? Yes. But a bigger cut comes from consistent quality, reduced spoilage, and building the brand. Not by waving screenshots in our faces to demand more. If you want bargaining power, stick to the standards first. If you can't even meet the standards, stop staring at the retail price. What does it mean to actually build a brand? Repeat customers, low return rates, and consistent grading. And make sure you understand this. If the bloom rubs off, customers think it's not fresh. If the stems dry up, customers think it's old stock. Every single one of these details is money. From now on, we record these details for every batch. Whoever has the most consistent fruit is the only one who gets to negotiate prices. Did you get that? Don't be like those people, throwing a fit over a single screenshot. That's just embarrassing. We all need to go over the contract terms together. So don't come back later claiming you didn't know. The trial supply period is 7 days. Deliveries will be inventoried in batches by plot. Mixed grades will be sent right back. If the damage exceeds the agreed ratio, we will investigate the cause. Payments will strictly follow the contract timeline. We're not doing verbal changes. What if there is a family emergency and we need cash fast? Can we get an advance payment? No advance payments. If you are desperate for cash, you can discuss it internally with the cooperative, but you cannot force that into the contract. Fair enough. I accept that rule. Once a contract gets messy,
Everything else falls apart.
if King Shida wants to make a real name for itself,
Then we must play by the rules first.
we hit 500,000. We really did.
Thank you. Thank you. This is strictly business.
If the grapes meet our standards, I pay. If there is a problem with the grapes, we go strictly by the contract.
That is blunt, but it actually gives me peace of mind.
Archive the contract. Start harvesting the first batch from the eastern slope of plot number 2. 80% ripe or more. Split or sunburned grapes must be set aside. Do not mix them in. This is the very first basket from the eastern slope of plot number 2.
Send it straight to pre-cooling. Do not leave them piling up in the sun.
Manager Zhao, I will personally keep an eye on the first batch. If we maintain this quality, King Shaya can secure the annual framework contract.
We cannot afford any mistakes with the first truckload.
Every single bad bunch will be logged. We must stay ahead of the game for this battle. Don't put this bunch in the grade A basket. The top half is ripe, but the bottom half still needs more time.
Even if we set it aside, it still looks pretty good.
Just because it looks good doesn't mean the customer will find it delicious.
Plot number 2. Eastern slope, row 7, spot 1.
Harvest time, 9:20. Person in charge, Zhao Jinju. Sunburned grapes. Rejected. Even a tiny defect like this is unacceptable.
When the customers get it,
Even a tiny flaw like this will turn into a complaint. Listen to Manager Zhao. For the first truck, I'd rather we load less than risk damaging the fruit. 52 baskets selected for grade A.
Put them in pre-cooling for half
An hour, then inspect them again. Can we still sell these?
yes.
But we can't pass them off as grade A. Don't panic, everyone. My cousin is a major player in the capital's wholesale market. Once he gets here, he'll definitely offer a better price than Zhao Yang did.
It's way too hot today.
If we wait any longer, they're going to spoil. What are you so worried about? You've just been babbied by Zhou Yang for too long. What, you can't sell grapes without his fancy cold chain trucks? My basket here is all top quality fruit. Don't mix them with the smaller ones.
Why bother sorting them now?
Just wait until the wholesaler gets here. Let's wait a bit longer. Zhou Yang would never chew us. They're here. Hurry, get them into the village. Everyone is waiting for you. You're finally here, cousin. All the stock is right here. These Kursan village's heirloom grapes. They're incredibly sweet. Wait, none of these have been pre-cooled? We just picked them, freshly picked this morning.
Zhao Yang used to take them straight to the loading dock.
That was then, this is now. Is Zhou Yang here to help you now? No grading, no sugar levels report.
No pre-cooling, just unpackaged bulk.
Cousin, please don't say things like that in front of everyone. Didn't we agree on at least 12?
1.
Take it or leave it. If you want to sell, get them on the scale. If not, we're leaving. But Zhao Yang was paying $11.50. You're a bigger crook than the peddlers in town.
朕斗翻照样。
Oh wait, didn't you guys chase him out of town?
Wait. 8 yuan. I'll sell. Old Long, are you really going to sell at that price? If we don't sell today, we won't even get $8 tomorrow. That doesn't even cover the cost of fertilizer. Big Mouth do. Didn't you say we'd get at least 12? I was talking about premium grade. Your own batch is so uneven. Who else can you blame? That's not what you said yesterday. Well, didn't you guys demand 20 yesterday?
Between labor, fertilizer, and bagging,
Once you calculate it all, there's barely anything left. Some of us are actually losing money. Damn it, get inside, quick! Stay away from the gathering ground. What about next semester's tuition? I just thought we could make a little more. Make more? You fools even lost the $11.50 we were offered. Connections? What a joke. There are no damn connections. It's all because of Zhao Yang. The moment he shut down the platform, nobody could sell a single thing. This is all Zhao Yang's doing. Dear, I'm so sorry. Your mother-in-law failed you. I didn't even dare to stand up for you. The seal hasn't been touched. Let's wait for them to inspect it first. Zhao changed the production base at the last minute. You've got some nerve. Inspect the cargo first. If it's substandard, I'm taking the entire truck back.
Go ahead. Open any random box of Shine Muscats.
These aren't grapes from Kingsan Village. They're from Qingxia.
The bricks level is 21.8, with a rich, mellow aroma.
The sizing is completely uniform.
The inspection report and farm archives are all inside.
The bricks levels are highly stable.
Just because the quality is good doesn't mean the market will accept it immediately. We spent 2 years promoting Kingsan Village.
The buyers are familiar with it.
We'd have to build Qingxia's reputation from scratch.
The quality of Qingxia is indeed good. Allowed, but what the customers recognize is the Kingsan Old Vine.
那就是呀。
We won't raise the price for the first batch. We'll supply them to you at the contract price of Kingsan Village's premium grade fruit.
Let's distribute them first to test the waters.
You're trading profits for market share.
Let's secure our footing first.
Kingsan Village can't supply us for now.
I can't leave our platform running empty.
Jiayang, I'm partnering with you because I value your professionalism and reliability.
Switching sourcing bases at the last minute is a huge risk.
Here's the complete tracking record for the first shipment.
Every basket has a plot number,
The harvest time, the supervisor's name, and the pre-cooling time. Who made this spreadsheet? I did. You two make a great team. One managing the inventory, the other keeping the books. If either the stock or the books get messed up,
Everything falls apart. I'm personally guaranteeing the quality of this first batch.
but if the feedback is bad, I'll halt the next shipments myself. Don't let me down.
We won't.
The weight is correct. It passed the spot check. We'll monitor customer feedback over the next 3 days.
Don't rush to increase the volume for the second shipment. Everything is verified.
Here's the delivery receipt.
Understood. We'll adjust the specifications for the second shipment based on the feedback.
Your back is completely drenched. I didn't even notice earlier. He's really tough to deal with.
Demanding, yes, but professional.
Professional people are actually easier to deal with. What's scary is dealing with people who aren't professional,
Only care about favors and relationships.
And let their emotions run the show.
Teacher Sue, the grapes in the village are starting to rot. Could you please talk to Zhao Yang for us?
Could he just turn on the cold storage to help us out for now?
Everyone knows they messed up.
If we turn on the cold storage now, it'll just show them
That they don't have to face the consequences after throwing a tantrum.
Granny's son said,
She didn't dare to speak up publicly,
But she locked her best baskets of grapes in the old warehouse.
and didn't let anyone mix them with the bad ones.
told her to keep quiet about it. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll have the truck from Qingxia make a quick detour. We'll only collect her batch.
we only accept those that meet the storage standards.
This isn't about doing favors.
It's about sticking to the standards. They aren't mixed. I already taught them not to mix them. Why on earth didn't I open my mouth back then? Those damn rules.
Rules or not, we shouldn't ruin his business.
You're still cutting Kingsan Village some slack.
It's not about Kingsan Village.
It's for the people who actually follow the rules. Yesterday, the east slope of field number 2 had 52 baskets of grade A. 6 baskets were rejected.
Today, the re-inspected rejections will go down the secondary line separately.
The west slope of field number 2 scored 20.8, lower than the east slope, so it won't go into grade A for now.
Teacher Sue, it's just a tiny bit off. Can't you let it slide?
The customers won't let it slide once it's in their mouths.
All right, grade B it is.
Remember this for next time.
Don't rush the harvest next time.
Teacher Sue, your accounts are cleaner than our village accountants.
Clearly accounts mean fewer arguments.
The customers say the aroma is different from Kingsan Village.
Write an insert card. Do not package them as Kingsan Village.
Can he get preeps?
The temperature difference between day and night in the mountains is huge, giving them a crisper fruit aroma.
Tang, insert the cards based on this. Don't make things up. The platform's commission is too high.
That's why Zhao is driving our prices down.
If we do community group buying ourselves, we can easily sell them for 15 to 20.
And what if they don't sell? What if they spoil during shipping? If they spoil, we hold the courier responsible. Our job is just to ship them out. What happens on the road has nothing to do with us.
If we can sell them for 20, we can make up for all our losses. But packaging costs money too. We already have over 30 orders. The neighborhood groups in the city are all saying they want freshly picked ones. See, we can sell just fine without Zhao Yang. I'm only trying 10 boxes.
If they get ruined, I don't have any money left to cover the loss.
Hurry it up, everyone. Ship them out today, and we'll get our money back tomorrow.
Oh, what is that smell?
We agreed on direct shipping. These are completely sour. I want a refund. Everyone is demanding refunds. Some of them are even demanding we pay for shipping.
That's impossible. We just packed them yesterday.
Lucius Wei, out of my 10 boxes, 8 got returned. What are you gonna do about it?
Take it up with the courier. The courier said you didn't pack them properly to keep them fresh.
Zhao Yang, you should check them box by box.
But what about you? You told us to hide all the bad fruit at the bottom. We sold half of them for $8. And now the group buyers are demanding refunds too. Look, we're listening to you to Z got us.
I didn't think this would happen.
Zhao Yang warned us not to mix the grades. But did any of you listen? The fertilizer bill has been overdue for a month. Now, as soon as the grapes were sold, you claimed there was no money. Buddha Z, get out here. Are you going to cover these refunds or not? If he hadn't shut down the platform, none of this would have happened. And a heavy rainstorm is coming.
Zhao Dinju turned on the loudspeaker.
If they're 8, don't touch the ones that aren't ripe yet. Focus on harvesting grade A first. We'll sort them later. For every basket brought in, make sure to report the plot number first. Skip this bunch. It's not about focus on. Got it. Everyone's terrified the crop will rot, so they're just grabbing everything. Don't listen to his nagging. Just get them harvested. Letting them rot in the dirt is a much bigger loss.
Uncle Well, you have 2 choices right now.
1. Keep harvesting blindly like this, and by tomorrow, everything will be downgraded to cheap processing fruit. 2. Stop immediately. Assign the workers, divide the plots, and sort out the crates. It's not that they just don't know what to do today. It's that they've never had to bother learning before. I can't stop them.
江样，要看给等的烧。
The last batch is in. We secured the minimum supply. Strake, the rest. We'll just have to wait until the rain stops to assess the damage. Truck 1, Truck 2, and Truck 3 have all been logged. The unlabeled ones didn't make it into the storage bay. The racks collapsed. The crates have all tipped over. It's all over. We are completely ruined. Where the hell is Big Mouth Lou? He's already long gone. We should have listened to him from the start. What are you guys doing here? Looking for Xiao Yang? Uncle Wang.
教养
I'm too ashamed to even face you. Stop right there.
Kingsan Village is finished.
Please, give us a way out. A way out isn't earned by kneeling. Back then, the path was in your own hands. And you went and ruined it yourself. If you want a way out, stand up and talk. You came here today, hoping to resume the Kingshan Village partnership, right? We know we were wrong. From now on, we'll do exactly as you say. Fear fling for this. Those 4 words. We know we're wrong. Are completely worthless. I can consider partnering with Kingsan Village again, but not right now. And definitely not under the old terms. Then what about our remaining grapes? We can't resume the fresh fruit partnership this year. Your grapes have already passed their prime harvest window. Then is there still any way out for us? Yes, but it doesn't involve me coming back to sell your fresh fruit.
Listen carefully to Zhao Yang's terms.
It's easy to agree now, but if you regret it later, don't bother coming back.
Rule 1. Establish a new cooperative.
Everyone must play by the rules.
No more going by who yells the loudest. I'll sign. I'll be the first to sign.
Don't be in such a hurry to agree.
Rule 2. The fresh fruit partnership cannot be resumed this year.
Then didn't we come all this way for nothing? There are still so many grapes left on the vines.
We've already missed the fresh selling window.
Splat fruit, fallen fruit, and damaged ones cannot be passed off as premium anymore.
Then we really have no options left.
There is a way. Sell them as raw materials. Contact juice factories
And dried fruit processing workshops.
Save whatever you can. But the price will be so low.
Yes, extremely low.
But it's still better than letting them rot in the fields.
Rule number 3. Loudmouth Zoo is permanently banned from the co-op.
If he's in, our charter is nothing but a useless scrap of paper.
He won't even be allowed to pay his dues anymore.
You said you understood these 3 rules. But what about the old debts? Are we clear on those as well? Teacher Su, I know we were wrong. I haven't even asked you yet.
Well, Shu, when your grandson was hospitalized last year, you were still 1,200 yuan short, even after the insurance reimbursement.
It was Zhao Yan who withdrew the cash and handed it to you at 10 at night.
Did Zhao Yang ever ask you to pay him back?
No. And when Loudmouth Li smashed the lights, where were you standing? When he accused Zhao Yang of taking dirty money, did you say a single word? I didn't.
I was afraid everyone would say I was taking a side.
And when Auntie Lee's boy fell sick, Zhao Yang went out in the middle of the night to buy medicine. When Loudmouth Vu's house was flooded, Zhao Yang was the one who lent him a pump and even paid for the fuel. Who among you hasn't benefited from his kindness?
Teacher Su, please stop. We are too ashamed to hear it.
You're only ashamed today.
But Zhao Yang's heart has been hurting. For 7 whole years. 7 years, Zhao Yang was...
When you do someone wrong, you can't just make it right with a simple, I was wrong. But we've really learned our lesson now. Once trust is shattered, it's just like this piece of paper. You can tear it up in a second, but trying to piece it back together takes making things right. One single action at a time. It's not like you can just kneel down, have a good cry, and pretend the cracks were never there. Then how do we make it up to them? Just tell us what to do, and we'll do it. First, calculate the losses. Then, see how many fruits we can still salvage. And finally, list exactly who is willing to sign and put down their thumbprint. We brought this dead end on ourselves.
We can't blame Zhao Yang.
We were the ones in the wrong. We were ridiculous. If you want to get back on the right track, stop dreaming of making big money first. First, learn not to mix the good fruits with the rotten ones in the same basket. We'll go back right now and count the losses. We'll sort them basket by basket and write it down household by household. Remember today's cracks.
And stop using personal favors to fight for contracts.
Don't just scatter and go home. Nominate 5 people right now to form a temporary committee. If we back out and scatter now, tomorrow we'll just end up listening to whoever yells the loudest again.
Wama Ga will be one of them.
Grandma's son should be on it too. Her family's fruit wasn't mixed with bad ones. We trust you.
I made a mistake choosing you once. Then all the more reason for someone who messed up to learn how to keep a clear head. First member, Hua Maltai. He'll be in charge of tallying the damaged fruit and gathering the farmer's signatures. We need people who know fruit. We need someone who can keep the books. And we can't just have loudmouths who only know how to make a scene. Why am I left out? Are you willing to stay up all night doing the tally? Are you willing to go door to door sorting the fruit? Are you willing to get yelled at and still keep the book straight?
Well, never mind then. Once we go back, we have 3 things to do.
1. Tally how much fruit can still be processed.
2. Tally the ones that are a total loss.
3. Draft a proposal based on the King Xia regulations.
Did everyone get that?
First thing back, sort the fruit.
Stop piling them up in a mess.
Everyone, stand back.
Let him inspect the goods first. The quality looks poor.
Sugar content is decent, though.
But we have to pick out the ones that can be dried.
The ones that are cracked too badly won't work.
Don't turn sour, boss. How much can you offer?
Flat rate, $2.80. $2.80?
That's way too low. That won't even cover the labor. Sell them as processing grade fruit. Let him take as many as he can for now.
Quiet down.
This is survival money. It's not about getting a premium price. Stop arguing and get them on the scale. Keep each family's harvest under their own name. Don't mix them up. Before, Zhao Yang was always telling us not to mix them up. I used to find him so annoying. Well, dealing with his nagging is a lot better than hurting like this now.
All the shared expenses are split down to the last penny.
How much each family owes is clearly written in the ledger.
All right.
We'll calculate it exactly as it is. These few baskets can pass a special grade. Careful, don't crush them. Don't worry, Grandma.
Grandma, how did you manage to hold back and not join the fuss back then?
It's not that I'm smart.
I just didn't want to ruin such good grapes. And I was afraid of letting everyone down.
Grandma.
They're just home-raised. They're not worth much.
I just felt too ashamed to come empty-handed. Grandma, we're accepting your fruit not because you brought those eggs, but because you stuck to the standards. Just remember, in the future, protect the quality of your fruit first before asking for help. Rule number 1. Once the grapes are graded, they must strictly follow the standard. Special grade, grade 1, grade 2. No mixing them in the same basket. Do not leave this rule out. We also need to write down the plot numbers. Every single basket must be traceable to the exact plot it came from. We can't just lump the good fruit and the bad fruit all together. And one more thing. Nuzizi is strictly banned from joining the cooperative's planning committee or any part of the sales process. What if he makes a scene? We handle it according to the bylaws, not by who has the loudest voice. From now on, this is the only standard for selling grapes in Kingsan Village. If anyone uses screenshots to cause trouble again, they can get out of here themselves. Where is everyone going? To sign the bylaws for the cooperative.
Cooperative?
Who told you to start this?
Is Jiayang back to act like a local tyrant again?
Zhaoyang didn't make us do this. We wanted to do this ourselves. Fine, then I'm joining too. I still have grapes in my fields.
Why the hell can't I join?
It's written right there in the bylaws.
Fu is not allowed to join the steering committee.
And is barred from the sales process.
Have you all gone mute?
Without me, would you even know Zhao Yang was pocketing the price difference? Big Mouth, stop ruining things for everyone. One single screenshot made the whole village suffer for an entire season. If you want to grow grapes, you can be managed like any regular farmer. But you are not touching sales or cooperative decisions. 15 rolls of greenhouse film for repairs. Write down how much each family takes. And make sure they all signed. A bunch of cowards. One scare from Jiayang and you all became slaves to the ledger.
Wama Chao. You think you're real tough now, don't you?
You used to curse Wao Yang right along with me. That's why I'm changing now. If you won't change, don't stop us from changing. Mate Love, you got your way with words that day. But wasn't it enough that Guapan lost because of it?
320 disease-resistant seedlings.
15 rolls of greenhouse filled for repairs. Labels will be distributed by plot. Let's make sure everything is clearly written down this time. Don't let people start complaining about who got more or who got less once we buy them.
Yanhua is here. Come see if these seedlings are any good.
We're terrified of buying the wrong rootstocks again. Are these okay?
But you absolutely cannot skip soil disinfection before planting.
But disinfecting is going to cost us even more money.
If you save on this now, you'll end up spending 10 times more when the disease hits next year. Write it down.
Soil disinfection.
Do it plot by plot.
If any family refuses to do it,
They won't be allowed into the cooperative's premium fruit pool next year. Where the seedlings came from, who sold for them, and which plot they are planted in. Everything must be documented. That way, if anything goes wrong next year, we can trace it right back to the root.
winter pruning isn't about cutting back as hard as possible. Leave a few buds.
Only then will next year's yield be stable. Leaving buds isn't about pruning as aggressively as you can.
We've been growing grapes for all these years, and we still have to sit here and learn this?
You grew them for all those years, and didn't you still lose everything last year? Fine, I'll take notes.
But you don't need to write essays every day.
Make sure you write down exactly what was done.
Just listing who worked on which plot is enough.
Mamal Puan, head of East Inspection for Plot 3.
Don't forget the dates.
Don't rush. With this one cut,
Half of next year's harvest is already decided.
we used to only care about how much we could sell this year. But now we realize that next year's crop starts with what we do today. Looks like the dag yard has been completely cleared out. Yeah.
Zhao Yang's back.
I'm back to visit my dad and check on the winter irrigation. Perfect timing. I wanted you to take a quick look at the disinfection records for Plot 3. I can take a quick look.
But I'm not here to cover for you.
I know. You only look at the facts.
And you don't do personal favors.
This is much better than last time. At least you're keeping a proper record trail now. Granny Sun's roof is finally fixed.
杨娃提示说，他往一塞。
It's freezing out there. Here, this is the basket you used for the eggs last time. I've washed it. These are some hone-dried treats. They might not look like much, but give them a try. They're really sweet. I didn't dare to speak up that day. But looking back, I've never felt so ashamed in my entire life, Granny. You saved the harvest. You saved those baskets of grapes all on your own? From now on, you need to speak up, because good people stay silent. Bad rules will take over. From now on, if anyone tries to make trouble with screenshots again, I'll be the first to stand against them.
Zhao, I just finished digging a row.
Does this look right to you? It's all brand new to me. I used to only know how to harvest. I've never done such meticulous work before. The depth is fine. But don't put the base fertilizer directly against the roots. It'll burn the seedlings. The fertilizer should go at the bottom. Then cover it with a layer of soil, and then plant the seedling. Don't try to cut corners to save time. Got it. Write that down. Base fertilizer must not touch the roots.
加油！
If we follow all the standards next year, and all our sugar level and grading records meet the requirements, could you give Kingshan Village another chance? It's all about the standards, and the data, and how the cooperative runs. All right? This time you won't have to judge by personal relations or worry about the books. The pattern numbers are correct. The fermentary thinks make absolutely sure the sequence isn't mixed up. The layout map is drawn too. I followed the template you gave me. This step is correct. But it only gets harder from here. To bring diseases, true set rates and bagging times all have to be recorded consistently. I know it's not just about writing a couple of lines today and expecting us to get onto the platform tomorrow. I get it. If you meet the standards next year, you can apply for purchasing. But purchasing doesn't mean restoring the original price, much less the original conditions. So, what if some families meet the standards, while others don't? Those who qualify will get standard treatment. The ones who don't will be downgraded. Or, we won't buy from them at all. We can't just lump everyone together anymore. That's the only way to be fair. Good fruit shouldn't be dragged down by bad practices anymore. Remember this.
From now on, we only look at the standards.
Not personal favors.
I'll write this right next to the bylaws.
So everyone sees it the moment they look up every single day.
They're finally starting to look the part. Now that they look the part,
We have to see if they can keep it up.
Seeing all this today, do you feel any better?
A little bit. But the pain hasn't gone away. The scar is still there. It's not something that can be erased just by saying, I was wrong.
But seeing Grandma's son's roof repaired
And seeing the new calluses on Uncle Wang's hands
makes me feel like maybe this journey wasn't in vain.
you didn't walk this path alone.
I walked it with you. Manager Zhao, looks like we finally made it through. We've already booked all our orders for next year. But having orders lined up doesn't mean our path is secure. The smoother things are going, the more we must stick to the rules.
Staggering the early and late crops will extend our supply window.
But every place of friends must have its own separate record. You can't mix them on the same spreadsheet.
We learned our lesson from the loss Kusan village suffered.
Even the best fruit can be ruined by breaking the rules.
Don't treat Kusan village like a joke.
If you laugh at others today, you'll get cocky and lose your head next year when the big money rolls in. I'll keep the rules posted on the wall and engraved in my heart.
Mr. Zhou just sent a message.
For next year's local growers conference, both Qingshaya and Qingshan village are eligible to apply. That's more like it. Whoever meets the standard gets the green light. We talk about standards first, and then we talk about price. Who wants to report first?
Winter irrigation progress for Plot 3.
The south slope of Plot 3. Soil disaffection is complete.
We finished digging 68 new seedling pits.
I'm the person in charge.
If the drainage ditches aren't cleared, it doesn't count as finished. We'll clear them tomorrow.
This time, they didn't even wait for you to speak up, huh?
They've learned to speak up on their own. Yeah, if we sell well next year, can we ask about the final retail price first?
Ask about the standards first.
And then, ask about the price.
Talk about the contract first, and then talk about favors. Whoever uses screenshots to stir up trouble will have to leave the cooperative on their own. Don't tear this piece of paper. Let those who come after us see how much we had to suffer. Tomorrow, I'll hand this over to Zhao Yan. No begging for mercy. Just hand over the paperwork. Next item, the drainage ditch. Only when the roots are straight will the seedling grow straight. He didn't wait at the village entrance to cry this time. It looks like he's just here to hand in his homework.
Zhao, these are Qingshan Village's winter irrigation records for this year. Soil sterilization records.
New seedling tracking numbers. Cooperative charter. Farmer sign-off sheets. Don't do it for my sake. Just stick to the standards. Page numbers, signatures, cross-page seals. This is way better than that screenshot you brought last time. We actually taped that screenshot to the wall. From now on, if anyone wants to cause trouble, I'll point them to that wall. Manager Zhao. The platform's review results are out. King Ya is being upgraded to an S-class base next year. Think fast. Qingshan Village's documents can pass the review.
The spring spot check. Once they pass, they can resume construction.
But can't use the original Old Vine brand anymore. They'll have to be re-rated. A re-rating is fine. We'll start over. Saying that is way more useful than begging me. They really felt the pain this time. Only after getting hurt do you realize rules aren't roadblocks. They're a lifeline. The toady.